So back in the 90s, we had a firewall and antivirus, and that was kind of, that's all we really needed. And what I call that is being hard and crunchy on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. And if I can get past that hard and crunchy, you're done. And so nowadays we need to be hard and crunchy at layers all the way through. Almost that, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll thingamajig, right? Yeah, well, we need to be multiple layers to get to the heart of our data center, to the critical assets that we have. And so we have to have security at multiple layers. And you can look at your network in this way. You can look at it as the perimeter and the network and the endpoints and the applications and the data and the critical assets. You can look at it in layers and say, okay, well, I'm going to have a control at each layer. I don't think that's good enough. I think you need to have multiple controls at each layer. And not just technical controls. Keep in mind, security is technical, but it's also administrative and organizational, procedural. We need to have, like on the outside, for example, you might have a firewall. You might have an IPS. You might have a SIM in place that monitors that and sees that scanning activity and things like that. And then you might have an incident response capability. And so you see activity, you alert, you actually declare an incident. You then respond, on the network layer, you might have network segmentation, a NAC. You might have patching and administrative identity and access management processes in place. And all the way down to your critical assets. You have multiple layers at each layer in your network.